Hello, this is the TradeSite Forex market preview and international economic roadmap for the week beginning Sunday, the 30th of December 2018, and ending Friday, January 4th, 2019. Technically, the week doesn't start for us till later. We do have we'll have Forex levels on Sunday and make some calls for New Year's Eve on Monday, but I'm not sure anything's going to happen. Tuesday, the markets are closed, so there'll be no calls, no levels, nothing to work off of for Wednesday. So really, it's Sunday night and then Wednesday night and Thursday night for the week. Here's a look at the dollar index daily chart as we always start off. Really nothing here. This thing's been so flat now for a while. The last real big move was back in April and May. We've had some minor movement, but it just has not been the most exciting market that we know Forex can be. So hopefully that'll shake loose at some point in time. Go through the daily charts, the euro dollar, just the inverse of the dollar index for the most part. The pound, look how flat this has been, and it did have a 13 buy signal 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and that's been the low, but it doesn't mean we've really bounced. There's just no energy in the markets at all. Aussie dollar, not much here, hanging near the lows. Euro yen had a little move down this week. Pound yen, also look at this inverted cup formation. There's a breakdown formation if I've ever seen one. Pound Swiss is a low range base breakdown pattern, and the New Zealand dollar is just drifting lower here. So let's get through the 30-minute charts so we can see what happened this week. Then we'll talk about the economic data coming out in the short week ahead. Euro dollar high to low for the week, about 150 pips, 140 pips maybe. Most of the move was, remember we had the Christmas holiday, so it was kind of disjointed. Actually, this is really the week right here because Christmas we were closed. So, that's not much. The move was really on Thursday, and same thing here with the pound. High to low for the week on the pound, 120 pips. And again, this is really the week here because Christmas, the 25th, we were closed. So not a lot of opportunities. There's really not much to talk about or discuss when the markets are this contained and when you get an actual holiday. You don't get a lot of days where the Forex market's actually closed, but Christmas and New Year's are two of them. All right, so bank holiday in Japan on Sunday to start out the week. Private sector credit out of Australia, manufacturing PMI and non-PMI numbers out of China. We've got bank holiday out of Germany, New Zealand, Australia, Japan, China, Switzerland, France, Germany, Italy. Everybody closed for New Year's Day, obviously. That's as expected. Caxton manufacturing PMI picks it up out of China at 8:45 p.m. on Tuesday night. Going into Wednesday then, commodity prices out of Australia. Switzerland remains on bank holiday. We've got the manufacturing PMI numbers out of Spain, Italy, France, Germany, the broad European sector, and then the UK, all kind of bunched over an hour and a half window. Canada's number comes out in the morning, same number, and then the US one comes out at 9:45 a.m. Japan stays on bank holiday going into Thursday. We've got Spanish unemployment change, Swiss manufacturing PMI, M3 money supply and private loans out of Europe, construction PMI out of the UK, Spanish 10-year bond auction out of Europe, Challenger job cuts out of the U.S., ADP non-farm employment change here in the U.S., along with the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers, ISM manufacturing and prices and PMI. Prices, that's a new one. Total vehicle sales, those are all here in the U.S. on Thursday. Final manufacturing PMI out of Japan, Caxton services PMI out of China. We've got nationwide HPI out of the UK, French preliminary CPI, then the services PMI numbers out of Spain, Italy, France, Germany, the broad European sector, and the UK, same as the other one earlier in the week. Then we got the CPI and PPI out of Europe. Unemployment change out of Canada, the unemployment rate out of Canada, RMPI and IPPI out of Canada. The unemployment rate here in the U.S., that's on Friday, so that's one of our big three each month, so we'll be half size ahead of that. Fed Chair Powell speaks. Natty gas here in the U.S. on Friday because of the holiday, and then crude oil inventories at 11 on Friday because of the holiday, so everything's kind of pushed back. So again, it's going to be kind of a disjointed week, but hopefully after we get clear of this, basically starting not as much Tuesday night because there won't be levels to work off of, but Wednesday night, that's the start of the new year for Forex really, and we'll see where it goes. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. We'd like to thank you for sticking with us all year here at TradeSite. It was a phenomenal year. We'll be posting our year-end recaps for each of the asset classes at some point. Have a great new year and be safe.